have some big news. We have an announcement that we want to make and share with you guys. But first, we have to give them the backstory, right? Okay, so we were married in June. And a lot of you were following us before that, but things just shifted for us. Not just in our lives, but also like what we wanted to do here on YouTube and with our channel. And we just went through so much time like praying, talking, brainstorming, and we're like, what do we want our channel to be about? Like, what do we stand for?
Yeah.
And we just had like just one very particular thing stand out on our hearts, and the thing that the Lord was highlighting is the notion of abundance, right?
We kind of believe that abundance is actually Lord showing us that we can have wholeness in every aspect of our life. That's what wholeness is, because we want to start living abundance, the fullness that Christ has for us in our marriages, on our jobs, in our ministry, if you're doing ministry, in your families, in your spiritual life. Like, we want to see this overflow that the Lord promised us. And for us to be able to live in this overflow, we need to grow spiritually, emotionally, physically. Again, the wholeness aspect of it.
So good, yeah. And pretty much the crux of that is like, we don't want to live average lives as Christians.
Yeah.
We're done living average lives, and we don't want you to live average lives in any of those areas, right? In your spiritual life, in your career, in your relationships, as Matej said. Like, we're done doing average.
Yeah.
So this kind of like built up as this heart cry and this just like anointing and like special message that the Lord has been birthing in us.
Yeah.
So with that, we needed to make a change. We actually needed to make several changes. And with that, we have been like waiting to do something for the longest time, right, babe?
So
for
long.
months. And we were just waiting for the right timing and the blessing from the Lord. And I feel like, well, we know He finally gave us the green light.
He did.
And do you think it's time we showed them the clips from the other day?
Let's show them the clips.
I wonder, before you guys watch, any of you, this is an honor system, write down what you think this announcement is in the comments, okay? Before you watch the end, okay? We trust you. We're Christians.
Let's go with the clips.
Okay.
Guys, it's here. It's here. The box is here. The box is finally here. Babe, the box is here. Woohoo! Ah, we are so ready. We're so excited. Guys, did you see that? Did you see that?
We're recording a podcast.
These are podcast mics. This is happening, our first podcast. We're so happy. We finally get to go deeper into some things that have been on our hearts and shared with you.
All right, are you ready, babes, for the first one? I'm nervous.
You wanna go sit down?
Yeah, let's do
Let's do it.
The hardest thing to get in, right?
You know, you sit on this podcast, you think it looks like cool. Yeah. Do you know how much time we needed to set this thing up?
So much time. Guys, I want headphones too.
We're gonna get you headphones, babes.
Yeah, vote in the comments if you think I should have headphones too.
She's gonna get headphones, okay?
I want them to vouch for me.
You wanna put them down? Put them down.
Welcome to Blessed and Abundant. We have a podcast!
Woo, woo, woo!
So excited. We have been having so much fun doing the scripts for the podcast, brainstorming, praying about it, recording the podcast. I just feel so proud of what the Lord has been kind of commissioning us to talk about,
It's
right?
like we have so many things to say and there's not enough time on YouTube videos.
Not.
We want to go deeper. That's why we wanted to have this podcast.
Exactly.
We want to go deeper into the topics that we are already talking.
Yes.
And yeah.
That's the perfect way to say it. We wanted to go deeper. Yeah. So, with that being said, we had to make some changes here on YouTube to make room and time for what we're doing on podcasts. And
Don't worry.
Yes, I have to look at my notes because there's a lot of changes. First and foremost, our YouTube videos, which have normally been posted on Thursdays,
Yes.
are now being moved to Mondays. Now, this will start in October. So depending on when you're watching this, the very first Monday of October is
2023.
Yeah, 2023. Good. 2023 will be the new posting schedule for YouTube. Okay?
Monday. YouTube.
Mondays. Okay. Then Wednesdays, not on YouTube, on podcast platforms, will be our live, well, not live, but our podcast recording. So on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other bajillion ones, you will find us on Blessed and Abundant, right? We'll put all the links everywhere that we can, description cards, so that you guys can find us.
And please head out to the podcast thingy when everything is out to like comment, to like, to leave reviews. We need it in the beginning especially.
Yeah, we do. And share with your friends. Yeah. So again, Mondays, YouTube posting. Wednesday over on podcast platforms, the podcast will be live. I don't know what time we figured out, but we'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
We'll take it offline. And then on Saturdays, we didn't want to leave our YouTube community out, but we didn't want to post the entire 50-minute podcast, let's say, in a video format. So what we've done is that we've actually highlighted like the big moments in the podcast, the best moments, not even just the best, just like the most important moments of the podcast. We've put it together in a short video, and we're gonna post that on YouTube on Saturdays.
Yes. So highlight video of the podcast, which is going to be obviously shorter, is going to come out on Saturday. But the full podcast, you can listen to all of the podcast platforms.
Yeah. So that was a mouthful. We're going to put everything in the description so you can see. And the times, obviously, we're all in different time zones. So I don't even know what time zone it is called here.
EST?
Is it? No, EST is Boston.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's Eastern Standard Time Zone. Anyways, we'll put all the information for you guys so that you can set your calendars and make sure you're subscribed and you have your notification bells here so you know when we post new things. But get yourself over to your favorite podcast platform and check us out. I'm so excited.
Let's do this. Bye, guys.
Bye.